What's up, everybody? It's Instagram Champion, Dustin DeMars the Hockey Legend here, back again with another episode of the Dustin DeMars Sports here on the Dustin DeMars Network here on YouTube here. So, follow me on Instagram, this is Lee, and Snapchat, this is Lee. Follow me on Twitter, this is Lee. Nearly everybody. Also, follow me on TikTok, this is Lee. I've done a couple of daily TikToks on there. So, coming up on this channel, we already did that on my main channel vlog this week on Friday. If you want to watch it, that's fine. And also, on today's episode, we're going to have like 3 to 2 stories today. It's going to be long, kind of going to get short today. So we're going to be talking about like some basketball, we're going to be talking about some hockey, and a little bit of WWE. So let's get right to the episode right now. Now we're in the episode of Dustin DeMars Sports here. Just in today's episode, we're going to have a little bit of story. You already heard about that before this episode. But just before I talk about the 2 stories here, our first little story is, as I'm taping this on Thursday, WWE Network in the United States went to Peacock, and they have some stuff already on there, and so they're going to start doing that stuff, what was it, in April? Yeah, they're going to put more stuff on there in April. Sorry, my eyes been doing stuff. I had to make a thumbnail just earlier, but so I think it sounds good. Some people are worked out about it. Some people are okay with it. I'm okay with it, and I'm okay with it. I was like, some people are pissed off, some people are not. And I'm like, some people are okay with it, and I'm like, I'm okay with it. So now we get to our first story here. This past Saturday, not Saturday, it was like last Tuesday, they had the hockey championship tournaments. They had conference tournaments going on. They had the Ncaa tournament, and then they had the men's, it was in the men's one, and then they had the men's Big Ten tournament, which the Minnesota Gophers were ranked number 2 in that tournament. Also the St. Louis Huskies were number 2 in it. And guess who won it? So we'll start with the Ncaa. I think the Fighting Hawks won it. Yeah, they won the championship game. They faced number 2 St. Cloud State, which is my favorite team. It's pretty good that I do like them teams. 2 of my favorite teams have went to the championship in the NCAA. Still, St. Cloud's going to probably make it to the tournament. They have the selection show coming up this Saturday. As of today, was it today? What happened to the selection show, or was that Monday? I forgot. And it was Monday. It was probably Saturday, actually, or it's probably tomorrow as of this taping on Thursday. So whether or not they technically probably got into the tournament, because they did good this season, and it was really great this season for the St. Cloud Huskies and North Dakota. Also, they were the number 1 team in this nation, and then probably a couple teams won. Oh wait, they're still the number 1 team in the nation, right? Right. Yes. Oh great. Let's talk about the Big Ten tournament. Big Ten men's tournament. That was a great tournament. I think Wisconsin was the number 1 seed, and at the championship game they faced Minnesota, which is one of my favorite college hockey teams. So they won it 6-2. The Minnesota Gophers won it. They were the number 2 seed, and they took the W. That was a good game, actually. They've been doing great this season. They started out as an undefeated team. They were number 1 in the nation at one point, and this team's starting out like back in the day. Like, I think it was in like 2011 or 2012. They were like number 1 in the nation, and one of their players, actually, my cousin knows him. I think that was Jake Prato. One of their players that year made it to the tournament, and they won the Big Ten title. I think they won like the regular season title. They were number 1 in the nation. They made it to the championship game, and they lost the game. But here we go. This year, they have good players this year. You know, St. Cloud State got some players that were, I think they were nominated for they had one guy, a couple of guys that were nominated for the Hobie Baker Award. And then I think Minnesota has a couple players that were nominated for the Hopi Baker Award. So yeah, college hockey season's almost over. They're gonna have the national championship tournament coming up pretty soon, along with the regionals. And speaking of tournaments, yeah, we're gonna get into our next our next story here. So it's the March Madness. You know, it's March. It's March Madness. The Ncaa men's basketball tournament, Division One. They start their tournament as of this taping. They start the first four today, and then they start Friday as of this taping. But as I'm uploading this, it was yesterday, and then they have games today. So if you watch them, it's going to be on TNT, CBS, TBS, and True TV. If you don't have those channels, then maybe get a provider. But it's going to be lit. It's going to be an awesome tournament because they didn't have it last year. That was the same thing with the NCAA men's hockey tournaments. They didn't even have it last year because of, you know, I can't say it. YouTube's going to be like, people are going to be like, you can say it. I can't. I can say it on IGTV and Facebook, but I can't say it on YouTube. So I'm just going to say it. It was it. That was the reason why. That's the reason why they had the tournament there, and they did a great job. They did a really great job there. They had a couple great teams going into the tournament now. I'm now in a challenge with my college now, and I can't say my pick already, but I'll cough it up. Ohio State. It's joking around. But there's going to be a couple of good teams. I think having the whole pandemic going on, I think they didn't have any time. They were like, oh yeah, we're going to have our season. Next thing you know, no tournaments going on. Like state tournaments were going on, and then they're like, okay, we're not going to go into tournaments. So, yeah, it was an awesome episode here of Dustin DeMars Sports. I should start a podcast like this. Right, okay. Let's just talk to my MS here. So, I'm going to have the Dustin update coming up here. Yeah, so please, so let's get to the end of this episode right now. That'll be it for today. It was an awesome episode of Dustin DeMars Sports. We had like technically 3 stories to talk about, but it was talking about like WWE going to Peacock, and then the NCHC and Big Ten men's hockey championships, and then we talked about March Madness, which starts as of this taping, the first 4, which let me check. They're on. I'm not gonna check right now. I'll check out this episode, but so follow me on Instagram Disability, and Snapchat Disability. Follow me on Twitter at Disability, and Hey Budday. Also follow me on TikTok. That's what I do a couple of days with TikToks on there. So I already did that, and I already did that. Tap the notification bell on your YouTube app so you never miss an upload here. So please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the Smart Circle for more. And if you're not done with that, we got 2 or 3. Hey, buddy.